Good morning. How are you doing today? Of course, I'm not Taryn today, but I'll go ahead and take this all. Welcome to today's Daily Bulletin. My name is Will, and so it's Friday, January 28th, and it's going to be 8:06 right now. I'm going to read the news, so Will, let's get the news started. Alright, so TGIF Friday the 28th, and now we got some snow overnight, and so we got some really nice snow, and so it's a good blessing for us as we returning to in-person learning starting Monday. So let's see, and then general announcements. Once again, we're restarting our in-person classes starting Monday, so there is mandatory testing this weekend starting on Sunday for dorm students. Day students if you want to come in and get your test done earlier. And then we have our extracurricular and sporting events are on phase 1, meaning that any home games right now are only limited to students and staff at the 25% capacity, and that no outside spectators are allowed. And then mask and social distances are required at the games. And then for our reentry testing starting Sunday, all students are required to take the COVID-19 test upon returning to SFIS. So in the guidelines, it does say that only SFIS administered test results will be accepted, so that you will have to take the test on campus, and the results that are whatever results we have is what we'll use for your reentry. And so that starts Sunday, January 30th from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Dorm students will report to the testing center at the Pueblo Pavilion first, and then wait for results before checking into dormitory. And then all dorm students must check in before 6 p.m. There will be a wristband that will be issued to the students to verify any negative test results so they can check into the dorms. And the dorm students are asked to wear the band until Monday afternoon so that we can verify that visually that your negative result. And then on Monday, our day students, you'll have regular bus service, and when you get here to the school, you will go to the testing center for the rapid test. And then afterwards, we are going to have a random testing starting on Friday, February 11th. And then we are still continuing our phone system outage, unfortunately. So here are the numbers in case you need to contact anybody. COVID testing especially for 505-470-0118. And then of course our dorm and academic and dorm contacts. And today is an even day Friday, so that means we have even classes. 1 hour classes today with our Brave Connections and Health and Wellness courses today. So make sure you get online and show your face and get this last day of virtual learning for the majority of our students. Yeah, so last day of virtual learning, finish strong, turn on your cameras and attend all your classes. We look forward to seeing you on Monday, but we also look forward to seeing you today on Zoom. As transportation department, today the bus drivers will be traveling out in the communities that we serve for our bus routes, and distributing and collecting mandatory testing consent forms. So many of the bus drivers will be at the locations below from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So look for them at the Santa Clara Tribal Office, Senai Visitor Center, Kiwa Church, Kochidi Travel Center, OK Owinge Library, Tesuki Turnaround. So there's alternative pickup locations at your respective checkpoints. And at OK, that'll be at the administration building reception area. At San Felipe, Project Aware will be delivering your consent forms to your home. So make sure you get those consent forms signed and returned. You can also find those consent forms on our website as well. And then the other thing is if you don't have your ID, you will need your ID to check in on Sunday and Monday for to check into the testing center. So that won't be like a sign-in. We're doing it all electronically so that we can track that you've tested and everything. So make sure you email me at wpacheco@sfisonline.org for an extra or a copy of your student ID, and we'll have your IDs at the testing center. Cool. And then SFI's organizations, nothing today. And course news, nothing. And of course, we do have after-school tutoring available. On Monday, we'll have our in-person tutoring available. But for our online students, there always be the online option available for you guys. So make sure you contact Vanessa Lewis for appointments and to schedule those tutoring sessions. Sports Roundup. So today, our Lady Braves traveled to Raton. Hopefully the snow will be cleared by then. Tonight, they play at 6 p.m. And then tomorrow, the Braves play at home against Raton. So that's at 1 p.m. Check for our live stream on the website. So unfortunately, we won't allow any outside spectators at the home games for the next until the phases changes. And today, you have softball and baseball tryouts Monday, 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at the fields. And Korean basketball players, your tryouts will be held for you after your season is over. And then quote of the day. For the first time in my life, I felt like a minority. I couldn't talk about it, however, much less describe the feeling. Up to then, I don't think I'd ever heard terms like segregation, discrimination, or even minority. And that's our poet Simon J. Ortiz from Acoma Pueblo. It's interesting that we never talk about the discrimination and segregation that we have. And so something to ask your grandparents and elders about those situations that we've had in the past. And then our New York Times word of the day is fracas. So let's see what fracas is. Fracas is a noisy quarrel. So fracas comes from an Italian word meaning uproar or crash. Two people in a little spat is not a fracas, but a schoolyard rumble is definitely qualifies as one. Sometimes fracas means the large amount of outrage discussion that event causes. Imagine the fracas if your school decided to ban sneakers. So you can also sign up for or join in on a daily challenge using the word of the day. Go to the New York Times word of the day page, and there's a area where you can comment how you can use a word of the day. All right, and that's about it. Let me show you your birthday of the weeks. And I believe, let me try if we can get like a video from the Lady Braves. Let me double check on that.
3, 1, 2, 3, Braves!
Oh, I think that was really short. All right. So good luck to our Lady Braves, and we'll go back to our birthdays here. Tristan, Zanzibar, James, everybody have a good birthday, good last weekend before in-person classes. And you guys have a very nice day today. And here are your credits. And enjoy your weekend.
Ask profound questions like, what will future generations inherit from us? And so as we move through understanding the effects of these impositions on our lands, on our language, on a way of life, on governance, on jurisprudence, on the dismantling of the family, on the reorganization of our communities, the exploitation of the resources, we try to make sense of the way in which all of these drive us, if we're not mindful